my motto in life. People are going to do exactly what they want to do, no matter what. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to teach you how to submit a federal proposal to the government. Now, I don't know where you found me, whether it's TikTok, YouTube, Threads, Instagram, Facebook. I don't know what social media email list that you found me on, but you found me. You are my people. And I'm here to help you out because tonight's live is all about how federal government contracting, aka federal concierge, changed my life. So let's get into it. Okay, so first and foremost, for those of you coming in, if you want to make a comment, make sure you're subscribed. Only subscribers can comment. So just hit that subscribe button. Don't cost you nothing. So you can go ahead and comment, put it in the comment bar so we can see your comments. Okay, so go ahead and do that. Now, also, if you stay to the end, I got a very special surprise for you. Because although I'm going to be talking about what a federal concierge is, how it works, and all that stuff. For those of you who don't know, I am actually going to announce something I got going on that you might be interested in. Like you might be very interested in if you're looking to submit like ASAP. Okay, so make sure you stay tuned to the end. All right, so if you don't know me, I'm Conconnects, as you can see right here. Last month, I took a whole month off and basically still made $10,000 while I sat here and created and made this flower wall, did some housework, did anything that I could do. So I created that because I am a federal concierge, because I have contracts that pay me well, I don't have to do any work. So that's why I said this channel is going to be for anybody who is interested in getting into that line of work. Okay. All right, y'all. So let me do something right quick because there's a little I'm afraid to even do anything because right now I cannot see your comments. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to. So if you want to comment, you have to subscribe. Just click that little subscribe button and then you can ask your question. But I'm going to see at the end of my live, I'm going to open it up for comments and questions, and you guys can ask all your questions. And hopefully I can figure out why I can't see the comments right now. Okay. All right, guys. So once again, I'm Conconnects. I am a federal concierge. I call myself a federal concierge instead of a government contractor because government contracting is ugly. I like federal concierge. It's cute. It got to fit me, right? So I call myself a federal concierge. Now, for those of you who don't know what a federal concierge is, let me explain it to you. So a federal concierge is a person or company who provides goods and services to the federal government. All right. Now, when I say goods and services, I mean goods and services. I mean any good, any service. I mean any service, okay? Even weird services. The government asks for everything, right? You would think the government got people working for them. They can do this. They can move tables. They can create buildings. They can do hire somebody to do lawn care and all that other stuff. David, let me say something. The government is lazy, okay? They don't do nothing for themselves. But that's good for us because we can provide those services to the federal government and get paid a lot of money to do it. Now, there are two type of situationships that can happen being a federal concierge. One, you can do the job, right? Your company is landscaping lawn care service company. The government is asking for lawn care services, so your company do the work, right? But I mean, I don't want to say it, but I'm kind of bougie. So I'm like, I'm not about to do this work. So I'm going to get somebody else to do the work. That's where the concierge part come in. We partner with local companies in the area. So it don't have to be the state that you're staying in. It don't have to be the area that you live in or some area that you know of. It could be anywhere in the US. Y'all, it can even be anywhere in the globe. Anywhere around the country or the world where we can do this. Okay. So we partner with those local companies as a concierge. We connect them with the government. We provide the administration services. So like fill out the contract paper, doing invoices, communicating between, and they just provide the physical work. Yeah. I don't even have to know what the work that needs to be done is done. As long as my subcontractor know it, I'm good. So we partner with those local businesses to provide those services to the government. And guess what, y'all? Y'all may have heard this. This may be a rumor. This may be, what is it called? A urban myth that you cannot subcontract out the work for the federal government. But y'all, I want you to think about this right now, okay? Think about this. The government, who is a big entity and who has plenty of employees to do the stuff they're asking for, excuse me, the government is asking other companies outside of their local workers, the employees and stuff, to provide services for them. So if you think about it, don't that mean the government is subcontracting out the work too? Hello? Yes. So when I hear people say, I thought you can't subcontract out the work, I didn't know you could subcontract the work out, I always tell them, well, what you think the government's doing? So the short answer is yes, you can subcontract out the work. It is not illegal. It is not forbidden. It is not wrong. You can do it. Okay? You can do it. It's okay. So take that. Whoever told you that, I need you to go in your brain and take that piece and throw it out because it's not true. We all subcontract unless your company can physically do the work. Then you can physically do the work. Otherwise, I'm getting somebody else to do it because I ain't about to do it. Okay? So that's what you can do. All right. So company that works for other companies to provide the goods and services to the federal government. That's what a federal concierge does. Now you might be thinking, okay, well, if they're doing the work, then what you doing? What you doing? I'm minding my business. No, I'm just joking. What I'm doing is providing the administration services. So the government has to partner with somebody, right? So the government is partnering with my company. My company is then partnering with the subcontractor. So anything the government needs from my company, they're going to go through me. So you may have heard the term middleman strategy. That's basically what we are. We are the middleman or middle women of the contract. The government's contract is with us. Our contract or service agreement is with the subcontractor. That's how we get paid, by following up, by submitting invoices, by connecting the government and being their liaison with the subcontractor. The subcontractor and the government, they don't talk. Okay? We ain't got that. They don't talk. They talk to me and I talk to each of them. Okay? So that is what a federal concierge is, if you didn't know. Okay? So how we get our work is, I know y'all heard of the government website, sam.gov. Remember? Sam.gov. Everybody always talking about it. Just a small tip, FYI, be careful about some of the websites y'all go to. Sam.gov is the official website. If you say sam.gov.com, sam.org, samcontracting.gov, whatever, be careful because those are not the right websites and they'll get you to pay for a registration when, guys, registration is free. Okay, registration is free, so you don't have to pay for it. So just be careful. I just want to throw that out there. Okay, just throw that out there. But yes, we go to sam.gov and we find the solicitations that the government is asking for. So anything that they're asking for, whatever services that they need, that's what we find for them. Okay, then like I said, we partner with the federal government. We go through all that stuff. If we win a contract, we partner with the federal government. We partner with subcontractors. If we win a contract, then they do the work and all that other good stuff. Okay. So now you know what a federal concierge is. So next time you hear, and just FYI, federal concierge is a term I made up. So if you hear anybody else saying it, I don't mind nobody using it, but I do have a trademark. So I'm just saying, but federal concierge is what we do and what you can do too. Now, just a little bit backstory for those of you thinking, well, I don't got no experience doing this. I don't really know what this is. I don't know how to work with the government. I got a record. I got no money. For all of those that's running through your head, let me tell you a little bit about my story. Let me get the violin out. Okay. So this is my story, y'all. I was just like y'all, living paycheck to paycheck, or maybe didn't even have a paycheck. When I started this, it was heavy in the pandemic. I ain't have no job. I had no money, and I started doing this, right? So living paycheck to paycheck, not having a lot of money in your account, having a 9 to 5 or something like that. I was there. I was you. Okay. I had to make a decision because unemployment was running out. I had unemployment for like 2 years. Yeah, I didn't even know you could have unemployment for 2 years. But because of the pandemic, and that's nothing to laugh about, I had unemployment for 2 years. But the time was running out. And I was like, dang, I need to do something. Like, what am I going to do? So I was either faced with coming back home, which y'all know I didn't want to do that. Okay. You don't want to go back home, especially when you have to go back home. Or I was like, going to get another job. And I didn't want to, no offense to any fast food people or like regular, stores and stuff. I didn't want to do that. Okay. I had been in my last job for 10 plus years. All right. Well, 10 years. I had my resume. My resume wasn't updated. None of that. I had time I didn't feel like doing all that. So I found government contracting and I started looking into it, researching. I was like, wait, this person made $5,000 for having Best Buy ship iPads to the government, and they got what they wanted. And the guy, you made $5,000. What? Are you kidding me? Like, where that money at? Where that at? You did this, but you didn't have to do nothing, but you still got paid. So y'all, that intrigued me. But this is the thing, y'all, and a lot of you guys are here. You're like, okay, I want to do this, but I ain't got no money. I don't have money for training. And of course, training, y'all, let's just be honest. Training costs money. In order to make money, you got to spend money. All right. College ain't free. I mean, unless you are financial aid, but that still ain't free. They still got to pay. So I had to decide to pay for this course that I saw. And y'all, I told you I was on unemployment. And guess what? I only had $1,500 in my account. And guess what that money was for? The rent. So I had to make a decision. I could pay the rent and then wonder where my next money is coming. Wonder where the money is coming from to pay the next month's rent because unemployment has stopped. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to move back home. Or I was like, you know what? If I take this $1,500, if I get this class, I know as sure as I am to breathe, to take a breath, I am going to be successful. That's that mindset, guys. You have to have that mindset. Fortunately, I didn't have a chance to build that mindset. I was forced and thrust into that mindset. So I was like, which one is it going to be? I know if I do this course, I'm going to get the money back. I ain't even tripping. So guys, guess what I did? I bought the course. They didn't know where my rent was coming from. Didn't know what was about to happen. But I bought the course. And y'all, it changed my life forever. Okay, it changed my life forever. And once I started bidding and working, found my group, my people, started working with them and started learning this process and started submitting and stuff like that, y'all, it took off. In 6 months. Now, I was kind of like y'all, for those of you who are already in government contracting and got a course or got some training, y'all procrastinating about why you haven't started and like why you can't start and submit. I did the same thing. I was scared. I made excuses. I needed a new computer. I need my hair done. Like, I made all those excuses, okay? But once I realized, like, Trina, what you doing? You paid for this. Your rent, girl, you need to get your money back. Once I realized exactly what I had to do and how simple it was to do, yo, baby, let me tell you, okay, I zoomed off. And then in 6 months, I won 12 contracts. I was going crazy. That 12 contracts, I believe, if I can remember, for 6 months, netted me, $38,000 for 6 months of work. And guess what, y'all? I did not do the work. I had contracts in Massachusetts and in New York State, or I don't even know. I don't even know where I had the contracts at. I had contracts that I was making $36,000 from, and I had no work, physical labor to be done. And once I saw how it worked, I was like, oh yeah, this is it. Financial freedom, time freedom, generational wealth, here I come. And that's what I'm telling you. You can do the same thing. It's not a myth. It's real. I am proof. And there's a bunch of other people out there who is proof as well. Okay. So if you feel like maybe you can't do this because you don't have the money, look at my story, y'all. I just told you I didn't have the money at all. And I still made it. All right. And you can too. I believe in you. I believe in you. If you don't believe in yourself, I believe in you. Okay. All right. So with that quick little introduction, I want to let you guys know that the first step to getting started as a federal concierge is basically 3 steps. So let's go over those 3 steps. You have to start a business. Okay. The government doesn't partner with individual people like me and you, not Monica over there. They don't partner. They're not a W-2. They're not a W-2 thing. Okay. If you want to partner with the government on federal contracts, you have to be a physical business. Now, you can start a business, sole proprietorship, which don't cost no money, or you can start a business with an LLC. A LLC is the best way to go because it has some protections, not all protections, but some people are gonna say don't get LLCs, get an S corp and this and that. I mean, whatever. I don't care. Just get a business, all right? And let me tell you something. Don't stress about a business name. Y'all have to stop doing that. Because when you stress about a business name, you're just procrastinating. I don't know what to call my business. Girl, pick 3 letters, or boy, pick 3 letters out the alphabet and call it your business. I don't care what it is, okay? Just pick a business name, okay? Get your business. You have to have the right mindset. Like I said, I was stressed upon this mindset. I didn't have time to grow this mindset. You do, or maybe you don't. But you have to have the right mindset because this is not a get rich. Look at me when I say this. Okay, I'm looking at you. This is not a get rich quick type of thing. But you can get rich quick. I mean, you can get rich quick, like rich quick. Okay, but don't go into thinking that. Just go into thinking, okay, if I win, I win. If I don't, I don't. But if you win and you win big, you win. I'm just saying. Okay. So mindset, have a business, and then you have to register in SAM.gov. And guys, you know me. I got you. I got a video on my YouTube channel. Make sure y'all subscribe on how to register in SAM.gov. My video has registered over, I'm going to say 6,000 people so far. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's in that number. Okay, so if you haven't registered yet, just go to the video, go register at SAM.gov. It's a little old, outdated. I don't know if I'm updated, but I mean, if you can use context clues, you can figure it out. All right. So those are the 3 steps that you need to get started as a federal concierge. Now, after you do all that and you get registered at SAM.gov and you good to go, the next thing that you have to do is the part everybody's scared to do, is actually go through the process and submit a proposal. Submitting a proposal is not hard. When you think of proposal, most of y'all think of like a big 10-page document with all these words and this and that. And that's not what it is. It's really not. Okay. But if you subscribe to this channel, make sure you're subscribing and you watch my videos, you're going to see eventually that a proposal ain't nothing but a group of documents that the government is asking you to provide back to them that they've already provided to you to submit for review. That's all a proposal is. Plain and simple. That's it. Okay. So it ain't big and scary. Don't worry about it. All right. So get your proposal, submit it. That's the only steps you have left after you do those initial 3 steps. Now you're going to ask, well, I don't know how to proposal. Where do I start? That's where I come in. So remember, I told you to stay to the end of the live because we're about to wrap up. I got something going on, guys. I'm so excited about. Watch Us Submit Dallas is back. Watch Us Submit Dallas is back. Now, if you don't know what Watch Us Submit Dallas is, Watch Us Submit Dallas is basically my one-day workshop where you will come in, learn all the steps to submitting a proposal, and guess what, y'all? We actually going to submit that proposal in the workshop. So you're going to walk away with the proposal submitted. It could be your first proposal submitted. It could be your 10th proposal submitted, but not the effective kind because you haven't won. I'm going to teach you how to submit effective proposals. We're going to go over how to find the solicitations, how to pull out the most important documents in the solicitation documents. We're going to go about how to talk to subs and how to get that doggone quote, because I be telling you, they act like they don't want business. Like, why do I have to chase you to give you money? Oh, I don't do that. And it's annoying. But I figured out I figured out a strategy to get the quotes fast. So we're going to go over that. We're going to go over how to price your proposal. That's the money, baby. That's the money. You want to make 10,000? Cool. You want to make 15,000? Cool. You want to make 100,000? I got you. I mean, we ain't going to go overboard because, I still got to make sure you hear in reality. But we're going to go over how to price the proposal. And then we're going to go over how to put the proposal together, which is surprisingly a issue a lot of people have. I don't understand why, but it's an issue people have. And then after we do that, we are going to actually submit the proposal. Now, if you think this method does not work, you should go look at my video from a young lady who actually attended my workshop last year. And guess what, y'all? She actually won the proposal we submitted in the workshop. Y'all should go look at that interview. It was crazy. So if you are interested, once you get those 3 steps out the way, but you must have those 3 steps, okay? That way you can win. You don't have to have it to attend the workshop, but I really highly recommend, and I want you to have it so that when you submit it, if you win, you can win and not say, hey, you're not registered in SAM.gov, you can't win. If you are ready to submit your proposal, if you're ready to go through the entire process, if you've been to workshops who say, I'm going to help you submit a proposal, and you go there and they talk about other stuff, they go to talk about NACS codes and this and that. If you're ready to actually physically submit and do the work, Watch Us Submit Dallas is the workshop for you. So go ahead. I have in the link below. Tickets are on sale. But guys, I'm going to tell you something about my workshops. If you come in, you're going to work. You can't hide in the back. You can't hide on the side because I be looking for y'all. Because you are going to participate, because you're not going to leave my workshop not knowing what you're supposed to know. Not knowing what you're supposed to know. Okay. So tickets below, 10 seats available only. That's the maximum amount of people that I take in my workshops because I want to keep it intimate and I want to keep it one-on-one-esque. Okay. So go get your tickets below. I am so excited to announce it. I love being in front of you guys and I love interacting with you guys. So Watch Us Submit Dallas is back. So go get your tickets now on sale. Also, last thing. If you're like, okay, I want to do the Watch Us Submit, but I still not sure. I'm iffy. Guess what? You can join my email list. My email list sends you emails, tips, tricks, information about all things government contracting. Actually, in my email list this month, we are going over how to submit. So if you are actually following the emails that you're getting from my email list, I'm going through all the 5 steps. And if you follow it by the end of May, or by the end of whenever the last email for that series is, you will have submitted a proposal as well. So think about, if you go to my email list, you sign up to the email list, you follow those emails, and then you attend my workshop and follow that, you will have submitted 2 proposals in less than 2 months. And let me tell you something. A lot of people don't even submit 1 proposal in 6 months. So you'll be ahead of the curve, all right? All right, guys, that is it for me. I am so, once again, excited about this is my new little podcast area. So y'all going to see me when I go live every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you comment. Unfortunately, y'all, I am so sorry. I still cannot see your comments, and I'm afraid to refresh it because if I refresh it, it might end the live. So catch me next time. I'm sorry, I promise. If you have any questions, you still can comment your questions once the video has uploaded to YouTube, and I will respond. Okay. So if you have any questions, make sure you read the caption, y'all. I be working hard on my captions, y'all. Don't be reading the captions. All the links are in the description below. All right. All right, guys, I'm about to get out of here. See me next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Hopefully my chat is working, and come with the questions because I'm here to provide your answers. All right. I'm Conconnects, and I teach you how to submit effective proposals to the federal government for award. I'll see y'all later. Bye.